Or the back, yeah, the back. I'm like, right Okay. Hey, how's everyone doing? I'm Rob with 2Ps, one of the co-founders of Queen City Pride with my partner Kyle. We're so happy to have all of you out tonight and today, and it's just absolutely amazing to see such a wonderful group of people celebrating love and the joyousness that we have in Manchester. One of the reasons why we raised the flag at City Hall is so to represent that the City of Manchester supports a growing and inclusive community for all. And we are so happy to have Joyce be right there with us from day one, always trying to help, doing the work, doing what needs to be done to make sure that we're loved and we're seen in the city of love, Queen City. So I'm going to turn it over to Joyce Craig. Our lovely man.
So happy June and happy Pride Month. I just want to take a minute and introduce some of the folks who are with us today. Obviously, Kyle and Rob here are why we're here, a big reason why we're here today. We're so grateful for all of your passion and energy that you've put into this, the hard work. Thank you. Chris Pappas here with us today as well. The board of Manchester Pride right here. Thank you for all your work. We have the British Council General Peter Abbott here from Boston. And then Alderman Will Stewart, School Board Member Ben Dion, Gary Hamer, and State Rep Heidi Hamer. So as Rob mentioned, this is the 5th year that we've gotten together to raise the Pride flag. And it's so great that every year we're seeing the crowd of folks here increase, right? It symbolizes, and we want to make sure that everybody understands that Manchester is a welcoming, loving, inclusive city for all. So thank you all for being here to commemorate the raising of the Pride flag today. Woo! And with that, I have a resolution that I'd like to share with all of you. Whereas all of Manchester's residents, students, workers, visitors, and business owners, regardless of gender identity or sexual orientation, are a vital part of our community. And whereas Manchester is home to a diverse LGBTQ+ community that contributes to the enrichment and advancement of our city. And whereas the City of Manchester is firmly committed to ensuring our community is a place where everyone feels welcomed to proudly express their authentic selves without fear of harassment, marginalization, or discrimination. And whereas the LGBTQ+ community has fought tirelessly for equality and is committed to demonstrating support for and the tolerance of all people. And whereas the fight for LGBTQ+ equality and equal treatment is ultimately about building a stronger community for all. And whereas LGBT Pride Month commemorates the Stonewall riots that occurred at the end of June 1969 and is a time for the LGBTQ+ community and supporters to come together in celebrations of Pride. Now, therefore, I, Joyce Craig, Mayor of the City of Manchester, do hereby recognize June 22 as Pride Month in the Queen City of Manchester. And I encourage all residents to remember that love is love, to celebrate our diversity in the Queen City, and to recognize and fight for the rights of people of all genders and sexual orientations this month and every month of the year. Thank you. And it gives me great pleasure now to introduce Congressman Chris Pappas.
Well, thank you, everyone, and thank you again to Mayor Joyce Craig. You know, for the last 5 years, this flag raising has been happening. due to the great leaders that we have here in Rob and Kyle. But this wouldn't happen without the mayor's support. So thank you for being with us every step of the way, Mayor. It means a lot. When I grew up here in Manchester, we didn't raise a pride flag at City Hall. And as a young person, I questioned whether or not I could have a future and be supported right here in Manchester. To see this kind of crowd here today, to know what a supportive and affirming community Manchester has become, it's really great. It's something we should celebrate, and it's something we should continue to work to perfect. Because when everyone can be themselves, we all win. We're all better off. It's good for our community. It strengthens the bonds of our community. When we have diversity in Manchester that thrives, we all benefit. It's good for our economy as well. Talk to any business leader here in town, and the fact that Manchester is a city with an open door that's welcoming, that invites in the kind of talent that we need here in our city to help thrive for the future. So this is all connected, and as someone who serves at the federal level, I'm very mindful of the fact that there are many parts of this country where it's not safe to be who you are, where it's not safe to love who you want to love. And that's something we've got to work to change. And so that's why we're fighting to pass the Equality Act, because everyone should be treated equally before the law. So by coming out here today, the city of Manchester is showing the way forward. And New Hampshire has long been on the leading edge of fighting for equality. We've got to make sure that all Americans, regardless of your zip code, regardless of your background, regardless of your socioeconomic status or where you are, that you have the same rights, responsibilities, and opportunities as anyone else. And so that's really what Pride is all about. And so let's raise this flag. Thank you for joining us.
So right before we raise the flag, I'm going to present Mayor Joyce Craig, who will be our Grand Marshal for our parade tomorrow. So, Mayor? No, okay, don't want to get dirty. Thank you so very much. We're so happy to have you. And you will be the first of our annual Pride, the first Grand Marshal, and we're so proud of that. Thank you so much. As you may see, we have a group of people here. And you wonder who these are our committee chairs and some of our board members of Queen City Pride, and we want to give them a lovely hand. I'm going to introduce a couple of them. I want to introduce one of our board members, Jessica Canton. Come on up.
Okay. Hi everyone. Are we all excited about Pride Festival and Parade tomorrow? I'm a proud ally and board member of Queen City Pride. I'm also the CEO of YWCA New Hampshire, and we are a proud sponsor of this year's Pride Festival. And honestly, I look forward to a future when our children can celebrate Pride every month, and that we can celebrate everyone for who they want to be, who they want to love in all forms or fashion every month. But we're not quite there yet, so we have work to do. As we all know, Pride started with a riot. We always need to keep that, hold space for that, but I'm hoping that tomorrow and for the weeks to come that we can celebrate the beautiful, vibrant community that is Manchester. I always breathe a little bit easier when I cross the line whenever I'm traveling back into Manchester, because Manchester has become my safe space. So I'm hoping that tomorrow we're able to cultivate that for some of you, and I look forward to the opportunity to see some of you tomorrow at Pride Festival. I'm going to welcome up my co-board member, Chloe Lacasse, to give you some words of pride.
Words of pride. I'm Chloe Lacasse. I am the Director of Community Engagement with Queen City Pride, the newly formed baby org that is Queen City Pride. I'm so excited not only just to be part of this organization, to be part of Pride, to be putting on an after party, like Manchester's first, I think, LGBTQ after party. It's going to be off the hook. I'm not here to, I'm not sure if that term's still relevant. Somebody can correct me later, send a text. But today we're raising the inclusion flag, which is the new iteration of the Pride flag, and it really represents a huge thing for me. I'm a trans woman. I came out a few years ago. I'm 50 now. So the bulk of my life, the Pride flag, or any sort of pride, meant nothing. It was invisible to me. I was raised in a very heteronormative structure, and I did what I was told, and I did it very well. That didn't make me happy. I didn't succeed in ways that I personally, would say I loved myself for it. I did this, I did that. I did what was asked of me. In my early 40s, I came out, and here I was introduced to, at that time, the fight for non-discrimination protections here in New Hampshire. It was a 2-year battle. We got it done in 2018, and it was a huge watershed moment for everybody in the state, especially trans people. As you know, the last couple of years have been an onslaught of attacks on our children, on our trans and non-binary children, and how parents raise their children, and the options and the doctors' things that people do in their privacy of their own homes, in loving and raising their children as they see fit. And we haven't seen a heck of a lot of it in New Hampshire. It's always on the cusp. So I want to thank you all for coming out, allies and other people in the community. The fight is ongoing, and this weekend is a huge celebration for us to sort of let our hair down or put our hair up, depending on what you want, or have no hair at all. It doesn't matter.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I felt you back there. So I think tomorrow, when we're celebrating, for those of you who come out, for those of you who come out to the after party, feel free to come up, say hello. I'd love to meet you all, say hello, give you a big hug. That's my thing now that COVID's kind of in the rear view. We can do it again. So when this flag goes up, just take that moment and that deep breath and know that things are difficult, but they won't be forever. So thank you so much, and thank you.
So we're gonna have Scott, which is our board director, our board member for communications, and also Noah, who is the son for Keith, who is our entertainment chair. They're gonna raise the flag for us today. Let's go.
So we're just pulling it this way? There we go.
That concludes our flag raising. We encourage everybody to come out with us tomorrow. And please take as many pictures as you like, hashtag them, and come out with us on Queen City Pride, or just hashtag come out with us. We'll get it through some magical thing that young people do. I don't exactly know how it goes.
What time does the parade start?
Parade's gonna start at 10 a.m. at South Commercial. We're gonna go all the way up to North Commercial at Canal Street to end. We ask that everyone do make the complete loop so that the officers can open that street right up, and we get right into the festival thereafter. And again, hashtag come out with us. Parade starts at 10 a.m. We will be punctual. The mayor said so. I'm kidding it. So thank you all. Thank you very much. Feel free to take as many pictures as you like. Enjoy the rest of the day. If you're free tonight, we are in support with the Carrier Museum, who's actually doing a Studio 54 party tonight. If you put Pride 22 into the code, it's 50% off, makes it $25 ticket. They will be showing Andy Warhol photos, and there will be a performance by Chi Chi Marvel and DJ George Cox. So come out with us, hashtag. See, they told me to say it more than 3 times. Did that work?